Hi everyone, this is Randy, and welcome back to my channel, Furniture Shuffle. When I found this piece at the thrift store, because of the marks on the top, I knew it had to be just the bottom of a hutch, and lo and behold, sitting not far away from it, I found the top to it. It definitely was showing signs of age and had a vintage vibe to it, but I was kind of confused about exactly how old it was because when I looked in the back, it was marked China. Because this was probably made in China and large hutches don't really do very well in my area, I decided to go ahead and refinish it as two separate pieces. So let's get started. While I was removing the drawers, behind the top drawer, I found this little set of brushes that, after doing a little research, I found out were probably part of a men's grooming set used to brush clothing. So they're probably from like the teens or the 20s and had a nice stamp on the back. So you just never know what you're going to find in these pieces. Because this piece was marked China on the back, I'm guessing it's from the 80s, but it was definitely manufactured to look much older. That's my thought. If anyone has any other knowledge or ideas about the actual age of this piece, I'd love to hear it in the comments. I removed the trim on the top drawer just to make it easier to sand and stain it. I started with 120 grit sandpaper on the drawers and then finished it off with 220. I wanted to showcase the veneer on the drawers here, but I also wanted to do a pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and tape off where I'm going to stain. I'll be using this mid-wax transparent black stain because I want the grain of those drawers to still come out. I'll also be using that on the trim for the top drawer. The top of the cabinet was just too far gone, so I will be painting the base of the cabinet black. I'm taking the tape off right away while it's still wet to minimize any bleed. It does have a very open grain on this veneer. I'm painting the base with this black satin finish paint that I had left over from a previous project. These reusable filters are great for keeping any paint chunks out of your sprayer. I painted the door by hand just to make sure I got into all the little grooves on that panel. There was a tiny bit of bleed through on the drawers, so I just took the corner of some sandpaper and just cleaned up that edge. And I'm just taping those pieces down while they dry. The hardware didn't clean up quite as nice as I wanted it to, so I decided to go ahead and paint them. And I applied a top coat for extra protection. A little Howard's Feed and Wax to refresh the drawers. The felt that was covering the insert on the top drawer was a little gross, so I decided to go ahead and replace it. Fortunately, I had a piece left over from a previous project that was just wide enough to fit. I had a lot of fun transforming that old broken hutch into something really special. So let's take a look at the results. Thanks for watching.